What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Front Office Football 9 video here. We've got our Raiders Cinderella Challenge about to enter weight training day in 2029. So we're an episode away from finding out if we end up winning this challenge with the Raiders. So let's get right into it and take a look at where the roster's at here. A little bit of a shorter roster. We got 58 on this one. Let's go through. We got the quarterbacks here. Melvin Wagner could cut a little weight. Alberto Powell, man, 236. He's a sledgehammer. Not a whole lot we can do here in the backfield. Our receivers. The only thing with receiver is like we'll probably want Blake Cronin, our second round pick this year. We probably want him. I could see him playing a flanker position and being pretty solid at that. Let's take a look. He's going to be a lot taller and a lot bigger. He's 6'3", 209, so he'll be more of a big slot. I think I'm okay with that. He's not very fast, but he's quick. Seemingly pretty strong, good hands, and could really grow into a solid route runner. Pretty good defeat jammer score. That's the only thing that, like, because he's not going to face a lot of jammers from the slot. Where McFadden can't really do that. He's just fast, quick, and a solid route runner. The hands are not great, though, with McFadden. He had 700 yards and 10 touchdowns last year. Wow. Playing on the outside. And some injuries and all that. And then, obviously, Puka and Amonra can both beat jammers. Yeah, I think just in an effort to get him away from 4461 to a 4461. All right, cool. So that gives him the ability to grow a little bit. I think Greg Shikovic. We're gonna move him to the right side, I think. Height's about average. Weight's now about average at this position. I think it just makes a little more sense. 48 to a 48. Oh. And maybe Kareem over to the other side. Wait, he weighs 314. Oh, yeah. We'll leave him on the Yeah, we'll leave him on the left side for now. Because we just need a good balance of guys there. Is Fuaga... No, he's still out. Okay. So we got Zach at left tackle. Cool. Excuse me. Frank at right. Theodore looks like more of a left weight, but he's better at right, seemingly. So we'll leave that there. Same thing with Norman Wingler. So we really don't have like a true backup left tackle unless Spell. Yeah, no, that we got all right tackles. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Maybe Theo Busky is not the right guy. I don't know. Maybe Norman Wingler ends up being a cut for us and we can figure that out. Let's just get through training camp. As far as weights go, okay. Theo's a better right tackle. I guess we, yeah, if we could get Theo to bulk up just a little bit to hit his ideal weight, that's probably where he'll need to be. Everyone else is pretty solid. Okay. A little messy here with our linebackers and such. Looking at linebacker first here. Yeah, Daughtry doesn't really have the pass coverage skills to thrive at linebacker. And he's definitely more of a DN size, so I'm fine moving him. He's 6'3", 275. He's about average height for a right end, but he would need to bulk up a little bit. Can we get him to do that? Yeah, we can. And he would just need to get up to like 280, I think. Yeah. I don't even know if it's somebody, if he's someone we're gonna keep, but yeah, let's send him to right end. 32, 32, 43, 33, 44. Fine. So he's over here now. He's our top backup. We'll have him bulk up. We probably want Lester. Lester's 3-4 D end, and he can lose some weight. He's gonna be light as a yeah, he's gonna be really, really light as a D tackle. I almost think we just have him slim down and try and meet D end weight and maybe have him move to the right side where he's a little bit closer to his weight. 31.45. Whoops. Okay. Zeke Ortiz. Zeke's not offering much. That was and we when did we take him? 5th round? Yeah, I mean maybe we just get him to slim down a little bit, get lighter. Maybe he can flip over to the left side or something. He's 6'4", 6'4". Whoops, did not mean to do that. He's 6'4", so I think, yeah, he'd be definitely correct height-wise on the left side. 2336, 2336, and maybe he could just drop some weight then. Okay. Octavio can gain weight. That gets me every time. Do these two need to flip sides? Like, what are we looking at here? What's Connor on? He's a right tackle. How about left tackle? He'd be a little bit closer with the weight. I think that makes sense. 73 to a 73, and then Colin was kind of on the opposite end of things. He probably fits more weight-wise, but he's a little bit, okay, above. Okay. So we'll keep Colin there. Maybe we had Connor there just so that he could start opposite Christian Wilkins, but he's going to get in there. I'm not worried about that. Okay. Inside, we really only have two guys that are fit to play inside linebacker. Wondering if even Ed Parks is better fit to play strong. He's might even be more like an off-ball skill-wise. Okay. So 238 is the goal for an inside. We got a bunch of heavy boys down here. I might just keep the linebackers as is. Yeah, I mean, we could have Ed Parks slim down to meet his weight, but I mean, I don't know. It really don't matter. It don't matter. Okay, Lance Tariq Woolen, we could probably have him just slim down a little bit. But he's a physical pass defender. That's kind of one of his big strengths, so I don't think I want to do that. A good run defender as well. Yeah. We want him to bring that same level of feistiness. Jace Kumar. Not a physical player by any means. We probably want him to slim down a little bit so he could be a little bit quicker. None of these guys need to drop weight, and then, yeah. Okay. Let's get rocking. Yep. Now is the official time to put Talise Fuaga in our IR spots. A lot of injuries racking up here. Greg is out. Oh, he's got a torn MCL. Okay. He was supposed to be our backup guard. Oh no, one of our backup guards. He's not our main backup. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the roster now. Bunch of questionable players here. We have 56 active. We need to make some cuts though. Ooh, the guards have taken a dive here. I think Greg was supposed to be our main backup, but he really dropped. These couple of guards also dropped. What are we paying them? Not really much. Blake playing in the slot. Okay. Ooh, Puka took a big drop this season. Okay. He's down to a 58. Gibbs took a big drop down to a 56. This is one that will probably scoot out of here. Melvin Wagner. We don't need 4 quarterbacks. Let's keep thinking here. Oh, Leland Arista, our undrafted tight end, looks pretty good. That's fine. It's not really gonna. We need wins this year, so I don't know if that's really gonna help us, but. Zach Tom took a pretty big drop. Oof. Christian Wilkins finally took a big drop. Satori took a drop. We're finally Bucky. All right, Bucky took a little jump forward, but he's not going to be as good as we thought he would be. Hugh Welch took a pretty big drop as well, down to a 48. Anyone else here? Tariq Woolen took a big drop, but Sam Perino took a step forward. Okay. Kumar. It's not looking like a guy that he's got a sprained MCL. Injury settlement of 460K, which will count against next year's cap. Yeah, that's fine. It's not really going to affect us there. Shoot, man, I wonder if we want to move. If we want to move Richie. Not much of a man-to-man defender though. Basically just a physical defender at this point. Okay. Not really going to help us there. I mean, we could have Jeremiah could probably play 3. If we want to move Trayvon over to corner. This might not be the worst transition. I think we got to take a risk, maybe. Hold on. So cohesion. Our secondary's got very good cohesion. What's wrong with Lance? Strained hamstring. We move Trayvon over. We move maybe Tariq Woolen. Tariq Woolen could probably play some safety. He's what, 205? He's much taller. We move him to free safety. 49 to a 47. Okay, he's a little bit worse, but... And then we move Trayvon to right corner. 67 to a 71. Wow, he's actually really good. Okay. So now we have like a really studded corner room. Have Woolen play some backup safety for us. Maybe that's the little shakeup that we needed there. All right, we still need to cut one player. Zeke Ortiz is our 5th rounder. Lester Price. We don't really need this many DNs. Probably Lester Price. All right, that's 53. Get right up to game day here, and let's choose who's going to be inactive today. Mostly just questionables. Probably go Norm. Really only need one backup tackle. Mitch, what's going on? Probable. Okay. A lot of injuries on the line though, so I'll probably stop there. Yeah, probably Zeke and Octavio. Linebackers. Probably Joe. And Ed Parks, Ruby. Ruby doesn't really give us a whole lot. Special teams either. Probably Ruby and Ed Parks. Oh, 48-man roster. Yeah, that's what we need then, right? Is it 47? 47-man roster? I am sorry. Wow. I've been doing this for too long to make that mistake. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Here we are, friends. We, Mitch is probable. Yeah, Talise is definitely going to be out this year. Greg won't play this season. Okay. I think we're ready for the season ahead. Man, it's going to be it's going to be a real interesting stretch here. We got to see if Powell can just will us to one more just one Super Bowl season here. This is all we need. I think there's a chance. There's definitely some room for growth here with Blake Cronin, Lonnie Ballantyne. And I think the secondary is like maybe the best it's ever been right here. Yeah, we're real set up on in the secondary, so we'll see how that goes as well. But hey, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next episode, our final season of the Raiders Cinderella Challenge. Thanks for watching. Peace.